What is an athlete? Who is an athlete? Who gets to define what athleticism is? Is your opinion different than mine? Because I am an athlete. So let's take a look at the Oxford's Dictionary definition of an athlete. An athlete is a person who is proficient in sports and other forms of physical exercise. To me, athletes are those who have determination. Those that have the willpower to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning when everybody else is sleeping. Those who miss out on going out with their friends because they have to rest for a whole new battle the next day. Those who work their bodies until there is pain everywhere. And through pain and repetition, they know they can become champions. Being an athlete is doing it one more time, practicing one more hour, working on your mental focus, never saying no, always saying yes, giving it your all, saying, "Put me in, coach. I want to play." An athlete, in my opinion, is a champion who loves the battle more than the victory.
My name is DeAndre Urban. I'm from Mobile, Alabama, and I play football here at Arkansas Tech.
I'm Emily van Dorf, and I'm from the Netherlands, and I play tennis at Tech.
My name is Chloe Richard. I run cross country and track, and I went to high school at El Dorado, Arkansas, but I live in Benton, Louisiana.
I'm Cynthia Olañez. I play golf, and I'm from Spain.
Timber Riley, and I'm from Bentonville, Arkansas, and I play volleyball and softball.
My name is Jackson Marseille. I'm from Harrison, Arkansas, which is about 2 hours north of here, and I play college golf here at Arkansas Tech.
Many high school students play sports. More than 8 million students currently participate in high school athletics in the U.S. Those that are good start to think they can play their sport at a collegiate level. Well, it turns out it's not that easy. The truth is that most high school athletes won't get the opportunity to play their sport beyond high school.
Probably started playing football at like 9, 10 years old. And I mean, at first I just wanted to do it because all my other friends were doing it and I just wanted to be with them. But then I kind of just got addicted to it. So about 9 until now. So
High school, if like you're not good and you don't put your all into it, like the coach is just like, But then like with college, like even if you're not all into it or whatever, the coaches are going to be on you no matter what. And so like you just have to have that love for the sport and everything. And also running in high school, I don't think I ever got over 20 miles a week, and here I am about 45 miles a week, and it's only going to go up from here. So I mean, it's a big change, and you have to just learn how to like basically push yourself and be mentally stable and everything.
The biggest difference between high school and college is that high school, I mean, we had about the same amount of players on the team, but the level of competition is nowhere near what it is. Like I was number 1 man on my high school team. I mean, I was a good player. I was the best player in my town. But when it comes to college, I mean, you take like 10 kids who all had that same thing. They're all great players, probably the best players from where they came from, and it's nothing but absolute great competition here.
The amount of athletes that don't make it beyond high school is incredible. Only 8.4% of high school football players make it to college. Only 11.5% of high school baseball players make it to college. Only 4.4% of high school tennis players make it to college. That means that over 150,000 tennis players didn't make it in the year of 2019. Every athlete that did make it to the next level, they are those that were the overachievers in high school. They were the doers. They are the ones who went to study hall. They are the ones that went to go meet their professors, because the very best athletes demand excellence of themselves. These student athletes made it, and it wasn't easy.
My sophomore year of high school, my mom, she was always on me about telling me I need to figure out what I'm gonna do and stuff like that, and I kind of just, high school was just fun to me. I kind of just looked at high school as like, I'm going here to hang out with my friends and this, like, but she was just, it was probably my sophomore year, she was like, you need to start focusing on your grades and studying to take the ACT if you plan on going to play college football. So it was about my sophomore, it was kind of the beginning of my junior year where I kind of took school seriously and started actually going to class and stuff like that on time. So it took a while, but around my sophomore, junior year of high school.
Some people did try to play in college, but in high school I don't think they worked hard enough to get recruited. But then some people just had the mindset that they were just playing for fun in high school and wanted to just have a fun college experience.
My mindset, ever since I was younger, I was just super competitive. Like, I hate losing at whatever it is, so I kind of just took that mindset to football. Like, whatever it was, I just felt like every play I had to win this play. I had to be better than the guy across from me. So I was never the biggest one or just the best guy, but I just felt like I just played harder than everybody else. So I felt like that's what separated me from the other guys.
I lost a lot of matches and it got into my mind, and I didn't work that hard anymore because I was just like, I didn't know what was going on, and I didn't even know myself that I wasn't working hard. Like, my coach would tell me like, why are you not running, why are you not working on? I would be like, I feel like I'm working hard, but I just didn't know what was going on. So at a certain point I talked to someone about it, and my coach sent me to someone else, and they were like, okay, well, you gotta relax and blah blah blah, like, it's not gonna be the biggest deal if you don't make it. And at that point I wanted to quit, actually. At one point I talked to my coach, and he was like, well, you can either choose right now, like, you can go for it, or you can just slow down a bit and see where it goes. So I slowed down a bit, really focused on doubles basically, because whenever I played doubles I was super happy, and I was like, I never want to quit. But then I was playing singles, I was like, why am I doing this? Like, this is just annoying. So I guess that changed my mind, and just loved the sport again.
I have given up at one point, but I came back, and the fact that I love to run so much, I don't want to give it up anymore. So every day, when I come to practice, I definitely it's a blessing, honestly. And so I'm determined to try my hardest and just go all out, or as much as Coach Hein wants me to.
Yeah, Chloe! Yeah, Chloe! Come on, Kate! Let's go!
College, it's way more hard. You really have to get used to it, because you're always on the run. You're always you finish class and then you have to go to practice, and then whenever you come back you have to do homework, and it's just a constant go, go, go.
The biggest thing that separates somebody like me to somebody who doesn't make the collegiate level in golf, or really any sport that is work ethic. Day in, day out, giving it everything you got, and you gotta really want it.
I just want to be the best, in both sports, and I really want to play.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people don't think I'll make it all 4 years playing both, and so that also drives me, because I'm just I want to prove you wrong.
Here we go, Timber.
Hitting next, the right fielder, number 12, Timber Riley. Serving number 12, Timber Riley.
As a freshman, mainly the time. I thought we'd have, a lot more free time than what we usually get, but, It's a lot more time consuming with the workouts and practices and everything like that. So I just really to balance my time. That's the best thing to say, because my freshman year it was rough. It was rough. I barely got time to do homework and everything like that. So just learning how to manage my time. If I knew that coming in, then I would have been a lot better as a freshman.
I realized probably around my junior year, whenever we had a really good golf team and we had a really good chance to win state. And I gave it everything I had and ended up making it to overall, and we ended up winning state that year. And that was whenever I realized, like, okay, this work ethic thing, like that's what you got to do to really get to the high level. Then you see other players do the same thing, and that's what you got to do.
I just tell myself I'm built for it. Like, that's just my main thing. Like, I know it's gonna be hard. I know, I'm not gonna make every play. I'm not gonna win every rep, but I just tell myself this is what I was built to do. Like, I'm here to play football.
One thing I wish I would have known as a freshman is, whenever I first came in as a freshman, I was an unbelievably hard worker, and I loved the game, and I still love the game, but I really took it way seriously back then. I really took it seriously, which, it's still great to take it seriously, but also in my mind, I'd built it up way too much, and I depended a little bit too much on the game, rather than just enjoying yourself, giving it everything you got, and just realizing there's more to life than that.
Definitely last year for softball, being named first team All-American, that was just, in the moment, I did not know what that meant at all. I had no clue that was a thing. I was a freshman, I was like, what is this? But then this year I'm starting to realize how big of a deal it is, and I'm just so grateful for that. And I don't know, it's very hard to repeat it, and I understand that, but it's just really cool. Yeah.
Probably what I always think is it's not as big of a deal as you might think it is. Whenever you're in that moment, you might think oh, it's, I don't know, I have one stroke from that person. But then if you think it in a big picture, it's not that big of a deal. You just gotta keep trying your best, and that's it. I love my teammates, I love my coach, and I wouldn't I don't get as homesick as I actually should because of them, because they really help. They are always there for me.
Athletes need the support of their family. They need their teammates. They need their friends. They need their coaches and mentors. Being an athlete is a job, and as we said before, there are not that many hiring positions. Only 3% of high school senior basketball players will play basketball at a collegiate level. But overall, these athletes had a dream and they achieved it. And as every day goes on, they keep achieving it.
What's one word that would describe you?
Determined.
Dedicated.
Determined.
Probably hardworking.
Hardworking combined with determination.
I'm committed.